Hi, everyone. Well, good afternoon. I'm so happy you could join us today. And we were just waiting an extra moment to let other folks join in. I'm joining you today from Las Vegas, Nevada, our office there. And we're just going to wait just a few seconds for others to join in. I will tell you our topic today is concept of health. We review that one a lot because it's a foundation for everything. We all want to have good health habits and learn how to be healthier and learn everything we can about having the healthiest lifestyle that we can. So that's what all this is about. And I think we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, so my name is Dr. Cheryl Reifer. I have my PhD in health studies and I'm a registered dietitian. And I am our Director of Scientific Affairs for Coral Club in North America. And as I said, today we're going to be talking about our concept of health. As a Coral Club started about 23 years ago, and we developed health concepts that have gone for a number of years that have been very successful using the latest technology and supplement ingredients to affect all areas of our health, things that we might not even think about every day. So in doing that, we have a line of products as well as concepts that will go along with these products that I think will be very helpful for us. And as we tell others about it and they can share the journey with us, that's also really great. Okay, so you see it? Okay, so health. Health is different for everyone. It's affected by many factors. We say that because we're all of different ages and we might think of different things as we're aging. As we're older, we might have a little bit more aches and pains when we walk and have different challenges. And that we're having more issues as a nation here with being overweight and developing more health issues. So we want to be sure that we're being active, that we're drinking water, that we're doing all the things we can do that impact our health, because we all want a good quality of life, to be able to travel and do the things we want to do, to have family time and to feel good, right? To feel good and look good. So healthy lifestyle, that can mean different things to different people, right? We want to have a full life with meaning and purpose. That might be career fulfillment, being entrepreneurial and starting your own business can be a very exciting time. Give you more time with family, more control of your schedule. That could be one aspect. Also, emotional and physical well-being, having good family support, being with friends, just having a way to really enjoy life and to have that support that we all need. Just being more active overall. Think about getting out in the community and doing things and how that can always impact us on a day-to-day basis. Okay, so we can make and break our own habits. We're all creatures of habit, right? We tend to work in a seated position most of the day, unless you have a stand-up desk. Remember to walk around, not to sit too many hours at once. We have to be more active. It helps our immune system. It helps our circulation. It also helps our mental focus. So working while seated can be challenging, but trying to be more physically active, doing stretches, doing exercises, even doing things like yoga or parking further away from your office so you have a little bit more of a walk. Anything we can do to help our activity level or add it to our day. We all have regular stresses, but we just don't want to be overwhelmed with stress. We have to have healthy ways to deal with how we're going to handle stress in our daily lives, finding activities to do, finding a way to not get overstressed. To get good sleep, right? We need to at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep a night, according to the Sleep Foundation. It helps us reboot. It helps us restart. Our brains need time to rest too, and to help our bodily functions. It helps if we have some state of rest, especially consistent good sleep. And fast food, we are a creature too of what we eat. When you eat a lot of fast foods, salty foods, processed foods, like things like this, it impacts your gut health. You create more bad gut bacteria. It makes it a little bit more challenging to lose weight, a little bit more challenging to not feel a little bit sluggish and tired and things like this. So whenever we can have our healthy snacks, our fruits and vegetables, our shakes, our healthy shakes, our beauty shakes and things like that could be good here. And avoiding those sugary drinks that just give you, empty calories. You don't get nutrition from them. You get a lot of calories. You don't get the pure fluid from just drinking water to help flush out your system. So not really good benefits to having too many sugary drinks and just having, good quality of water. So making our own habits, making good habits. So we talked about we need to be a little bit more physically active, but hydration is also very important. Drinking that 1.5 liters of water a day minimum, more when you exercise and lose fluid, right? And getting out in your community, that's a sense of fulfillment, being active and involved could be helpful. Having good, just good emotional health, having ways that you can relieve stress, reading a book, taking a hot bath, things that just where you can pamper yourself a little bit could also be good. So all those things, you look at your mental health, your physical health, your energy level, all of those things are very important. So concept of health, when you take all these concepts and put them together, we have what we call our concept of health. And healthcare means how we take care of our health. And it is a key to a long life because if we can stay healthier, if we can try to become closer to a weight that keeps us at our good health level and be more active in our community and have a good amount of water every day and eat balanced. Don't skip meals all day long either. That also drains your energy level and blood sugar levels and things like this. And nutritional enrichment. Well, we need to enrich our diets more with supplements nowadays as we don't always eat right, or we don't always eat, fruits and vegetables that are grown in nutritious soil. Sometimes things are impacting that, like pesticides and different chemicals and things like that. So just to also have a good balanced diet, but also take supplements, have nutrition enrichment, and having a good environment, good air quality, water quality, and quality of life around you. So, so concept of health also means having different things in place, which we call step-by-step, easy to follow system of stages. Cross-functional means it's suitable for everyone because we all have some things that we can improve upon. You don't have to start out in an overwhelming way to walk a half-hour a day. If you haven't built up to that, you could start out with small steps that have a goal and work up to that. So regardless of your health, there's some level that we can all work on. Holistic, meaning that we do have botanicals and herbals, but again, everything has proven science. There's many studies that support a lot of what ingredients can do for you, and of course vitamins and minerals as well. So having all that put together just in a way that makes sense to support our body systems, our organs, our muscles, our organs, all need support. Our immune system, right? Our gastrointestinal system, our respiratory system. We all have these systems in our body that need support through good nutrition as well. So having a healthier lifestyle will help you with your overall health. And, we all want to stay in a wellness state as much as we can. So these are all put together in a step-by-step program that will help. So in doing that, we have 5 principles. We have 5 concepts, if you will, 5 steps. When we start with health, we know that health, we said, is a very important resource. It's a major factor. If we're not feeling well and healthy, we don't feel up to doing things, being with people. Mental health is also important. Our body is very complex. We have to maintain it. We have to create conditions that are favorable for our bodies to function well. And so we want to start with cellular health. That's where it all begins. For our cells, we need hydration, purification, detoxification, nutrition, and support overall. So everything for the cell's health, water, food, things that we need for our body, we also need for our cells to help maintain the physiological state. So these are the 5 concepts, and along with each of these steps, we have products that can help us with each of these steps. And we already said, we need to hydrate our cells. Think about, we need at least 1.5 liters of fluid a day. We said another way to do that is 30 mils per kilogram of body weight. You just take your weight in pounds, divide by 2.2 to get your weight in kilograms, and multiply by 30. And that also gives you an indicator, maybe up to 40 mils if you're exercising a lot, losing fluid through sweat, things like this. You need to increase your fluid. And we want to purify our cells, of course, and detoxify, get rid of the toxic waste products and have, again, good nutrition. And then we have to have protection of our cells as well. So those are all the things that our cells require. And when you think about it, it's all the things that our body needs as well. So health starts, we said, in the cell, right? We have about 330 billion cells that are replaced daily. So we have 30 trillion cells in 100 days that are replenished. So when you think about that, that's amazing. So how quickly they do that. So we want our cells to be functioning well. We know that our cells build tissues and our tissues build organ systems. So, we need our cells to be well and healthy. So we can definitely do some things to help control with that. So hydration, so important. That helps us restore our electrolytes, such as sodium and potassium. That's what balances the fluid going in and out of the cell. And sometimes we lack those minerals. And when we say protect cells from free radicals, those are those uneven electrons that don't support the cells properly. If you think about when you cut an apple in half and it turns brown and it's oxidizing, it's breaking down. So when you put lemon juice on it, that vitamin C antioxidant keeps it from turning brown. So think about want to protect our cells. And one way to do that is to hydrate well, to help everything circulate well and help flush out waste products and things like this. So hydration is important. And we're going to be talking about a product to help with that. But water is vital to life, right? We have to absolutely intake it. There's no other way to get to get fluid in. You have to, be drinking your fluid to get it in. And again, as we said, it helps remove your toxins and get rid of those waste products. Sometimes when you think you're hungry, you might actually be thirsty. You'd be surprised how much water can play a part in weight control. And you drink water, and maybe you didn't, you don't need that snack that you thought you might have needed. But our body temperature, think about the thermostat on our wall. We have to turn it, we turn it up, we turn it down, but our natural body thermostat can get overheated if you go out and jog and you don't have water, and you could quit sweating because you're using up your fluid. You need to maintain your body temperature. Water helps cool you down. It helps get rid of waste. It also helps your kidneys get rid of waste. It helps hit the fluid around the joints, that synovial fluid, to make sure that you want the liquid around there to have cushion, right? And blood viscosity, you want it to help with that as well. So do all those things are all the reasons, and then many more, why we need water. So we were saying that there's a supplement solution for that, and that would be HydraMax. Is a kit of products. It looks like you see in the picture. It is a blue box, and it will have all your supplements in there. Let me see it. Okay, there you go. So there's like 4 products in there. We won't go into in detail. I'll tell you about one of them here in a minute. But to get your, we were talking about electrolytes, there's potassium and some vitamin C, and there's an antioxidant ribose. So there's some things in there very helpful. So the one ingredient I did want to talk about is our coral mine, because what's very interesting about it is it comes from the deep waters of Okinawa, and they have a lot of longevity in the Japan population. They drink the coral mine water every day, and they also have some amount of exercise or Tai Chi or relaxation exercises as well, but they live very long lives, over 100 years old in a lot of cases. So we feel that, of course, this will be helpful. It has our replenishment of our minerals. When we drink a lot of water, we can tend to kind of water down those minerals. Some of us drink, excessive amount of water. So you want to add minerals to your water. So this coral mine is very interesting. That's in the HydraMax. We want to have that role in water balance from potassium and the protection and that restoration of electrolytes. Okay, also it tastes good, and you just put a sachet of it in water. You don't break it open or anything, and you pour your water over it and let it sit and drink it. So very interesting product there. And then after we hydrate, we want to purify. And maybe if you're traveling and you're exposed to an area that has poor water quality, or I wouldn't recommend drinking water out of a lake, but it may not be pure, and you might get exposed to certain what we call creatures, or we can call them unwelcome guests. That could be in the form of helminths and other things. And generally, we want to purify and get rid of those during these times. So we want to do that we're going to be talking about the product that helps with that and all the things that are involved with purifying. But getting rid of parasites or unwelcome guests is the main goal there. And sources of parasites, could be, as we said, a few helminths, bacteria. And we talked about untreated water. If you're traveling, possibly don't fill up a canteen from a lake that you're not familiar with where the water is coming from. Playgrounds, things that you touch, in public transportation handles, insects, Think about if you're bit by certain types of insects, touching door switches that other people have touched, using a cutting board that might be have some cross contamination. If you're using it for both like fish and vegetables, you don't want to cross contaminate there, because those are all ways to get that exposure. But a lot of people do, because there's about 20% of people, 1 in 5 out of a 7.53 billion population. We have about 1.5 billion that have this issue, at least once, twice a year. Parasites, you may know, but they're living things, and you are the host. Your body is the host. You're the home for that ingredient, for the parasite, and it's using your body for food and a place to live. So we want to generally, to get rid of that, of course. And I'm going to show you the ParaShield protection set. It's in the picture as well, but that has ingredients for the last 30 days as a way to help get rid of the unwelcome guests and to prepare for another stage called detox. And we also have antioxidants in there, and the coral mine, and a few other ingredients to really help with this process. So as we said, it's anti-parasite protection, and it helps purify the body, because, when if you do have that exposure to your unwelcome guests, there are waste products left behind. So we want to get rid of that as well. And we want to restore our healthy gut flora, because that is what keeps us healthy. It's what helps us actually even be more efficient with our metabolism and also feel better. So we want to have a better immune system by having the right ingredients. And ParaShield Plus is just a little bit different. It's 60 days instead of 30. It just has a few added ingredients, of course, to help in that respect. So as we said, the ParaShield is 30 days and the ParaShield Plus is 60 days. And we want to, again, restore our gut flora and help strengthen our body's defenses. Because right after that step, we're going to go into purification. We want to remove toxins. How are we exposed to toxins? We talked a little bit earlier. A bad air quality day. I remember when there were air quality alerts. If you're getting ready to go walking, you might hear this orange alert. Maybe that's not good. It's a bad pollution day, or just your environment in general that you're around. We were talking about how food can be grown in a soil that might have been treated with a certain amount of chemicals, or it's just how your food is grown and things like this. So you need more vitamins and minerals. But we're exposed to these extra things, and it's nice to have a way to get rid of some of the toxins so that it's not as taxing on our body. It also helps us improve our digestion and metabolism when we have a more pure system. The way it does that, again, helping our good gut microbes, will help our digestion. It also helps support weight loss, because when you have a healthier gut bacteria, it's easier to lose weight. When you have the processed foods and other things in your diet and other exposures to your environment, it also impacts your weight loss. It's just harder for your body to have a better metabolism to burn calories as efficiently. The liver is a filter. It should be like a sponge, like a wet sponge when it's working properly, but it has to get rid of quite a bit of waste. It's the first step to really helping us get rid of our waste products. And we have what we call fat-soluble toxins that break down into water, so our kidneys can excrete them into water-soluble toxins. And you probably will notice after detox, you feel a little bit more clarity in your thinking, that it will help your mental focus and clarity. And even your skin will look a little bit healthier. Your joints and muscles might feel like they're moving a little easier, a little bit of an energy boost. So that's how the detox can help. We're going to show you in a minute a few products for this. We have a few different options for this that go along with this. We have our Coral Detox, which is a 30-day program that helps our digestion and that both water and fat soluble toxins. It looks like this, and it tells you on the box exactly what you get, how many products are in the box, how to take them, how to store it, and it's going to have all the supplements you need for the program for the 30 days. And, again, it's going to have things like the antioxidants, digestive enzymes. When we digest food, we need enzymes. Digestion starts in the mouth with amylose. It's a carbohydrate that we make in our mouth, and it breaks down. Amylase is the enzyme that breaks down that sugar. We have a protease that breaks down the protein. We have lipase that breaks down fat. Those are just some of the enzymes that work a little bit more efficiently to help you break down foods. We also have phospholipids that help give that good structure, that good cellular support to surrounding your cell. And it helps us also with our fat metabolism and a little bit of the with our cellular health as well, and our electrolyte balance. So those are all things we want to look at our detox helping us with. And the plus, we have a plus version as well. And then on the purification, again, it's to improve digestion and metabolism. We have the plus kit looks a little bit bigger because it's plus. It comes with a few more tablets. It's still 30 days, but it's just a little bit bigger with a little bit different type of program and products in it. So it's a choice of if you want more of a plus version or more of a regular version for that program. And I'm going to tell you about the person who created this program. Dr. Albert Zur is a PhD in nutrition science. He's an herbalist. He's well known in his field for being an expert, and has developed this program. Has been around for about 20 years. He's famous for that program. So and coming up with the products that that it's smooth on your digestive system, that it doesn't break your usual pace of life. And there are some things that we did for this, and the Go Detox is especially in the 14-day version of the program. We have recipes, we have ideas of foods to include, things to help you while you're doing your cleansing program. Things like chia seeds and nuts that you can have for the good protein, some vegetables and fruits that we encourage you to include. Of course, hydration, very, very important. But there's definitely some good ideas there of how you can get in, which foods you should get in, and how you should follow your program. So in our Go Detox, we have components that helping with the unwelcome guests issues, vitamins and minerals. The bowel cleansing to help that your bowels move is for occasional relief for that, to help your bowels move a little easier, and improving your digestion and gut flora. So similar, but it's 14 days instead of 30. So if you want a little bit different way to do a program. But anyway, definitely everything you need is in there. The recipes are wonderful, developed by a chef. So I think you would enjoy that as well. Okay. We talked about everything here, but the phytocomplexes and the ingredients that are in the plants also help support the liver and the kidneys. And we talked about how your kidneys have to get rid of waste products. And the probiotics that also helps with good gut support. And in the meal plan that we include, we recommend live active cultures from things like probiotics and kefir. So that also helps give you gut support. And that's also a source of protein. So you are getting some protein in, along with your vitamins and minerals and enzymes and phytonutrients. So all of those things to help with your good digestion and help you as a jumpstart to your weight loss, to kind of help support with that. So we've had hydration, and we've had the Parashield, we've had the the detox products. We're going to talk now about nutrition. Nutrition is key to everything for the health of our cells as well as for our bodies. We talked about we need the probiotics and we need fiber. You definitely get the fiber in the detox products, such as the psyllium fiber and things like this. And in the nutrition, we're also going to get, again, the probiotics, minerals, phospholipids, all those things to help support your good nutrition. So we have something called NutriPack for that one, and that has quite a few great products in it. It's going to give you spirulina and coral alfalfa and some of these wonderful supporting products, lecithin for your cell health, omega-3, which is also very good for brain health, the coralmine. So again, each kit has wonderful sets of ingredients to help you on this one for your nutrition. And your cell needs. Your cell needs also fiber and amino acids. Amino acids are building blocks of protein, especially, and we have branched chain amino acids like leucine and isoleucine and things like this. We have lipids or healthy fats, vitamins, minerals, and water. These are things that our cell needs and that our body needs. We encourage the healthy fats in your diet as well. But these are all things that support the cell, and the products are all designed to help in each of these areas. So in the NutriPack, the 4th step, that one is a 30-day program. And we're going to, again, have more nutrient support for things that are lacked in our modern diet. So we have a digestible vegetable protein, we have the fiber, the polyunsaturated fats, antioxidants and things like this to help with our nutrition in that product. So protection is the fifth step, protecting ourselves from the environment, from oxidative stress, from nutrition imbalance, because we've already done the other things. And now we want to get to the point where we're having protection for ourselves, because we were talking earlier about how we have unbalanced diet. Sometimes we don't have a good nutrition, sometimes as well as we should. We have bad habits. It's good if you could look at decreasing smoking, cutting back, or quitting to smoke. Things like stress, trying to find ways to not feel as stressed, or to, if you at the point of stress that nothing does work, though it's good to see a healthcare practitioner, but in general to find, outlets for stress, and looking at all these things in your health, because all stress impacts your health, bad habits, unbalanced diet, your age, but you can actually lower your metabolic age by eating healthy, by being, being more active, taking the right products, doing things for yourself actually helps you with that. And chronic health issues tend to develop from bad habits. So anytime we can have these good habits, take good products, and follow the things like hydrating well, and exercising well, all these things that we've been talking about, and having more positive factors in our environment, it will also help us have healthier bodies and healthier lifestyle. So immunity pack also helps strengthen our body defenses, and it helps us with our regenerative repair process, helps against our free radicals as well, helps with favorable condition of our immune cells. So those are the 5 products. I didn't show you the last one, immunity pack. It comes like this, and again, same idea. There are products in a box that will be very helpful for you. You have vitamin C, a D spray, other things that help your immune system, several other products in there. So in these 5 concepts we talked about, we have hydration, eliminating parasites, purification, nutrition, and body protection, right through Hydromax, and then Parashield, and then Curl Detox, and the other products, Go Detox, NutriPack, and Immunity Pack. So those all go along with each of these 5 steps. That's why we call it a step-by-step process, because with a product and a lifestyle. So we're all health enthusiasts. We want to know where to find good information. So when you're searching the internet, think about things like really good websites like Harvard Health, Mayo Clinic. Anytime you have a peer-reviewed article, anything that's a medical association prints, those are kind of more valid sources. National Institutes of Health, that give you really good information, so that when you read contradicting information, you kind of know what to believe in looking at what quantity, qualities of things to eat, and healthy diet. But overall, to set healthy goals will give you a good, healthy start. So challenges, think about how this can help you, how it can help others, how it can help to bring people into the business. Possibly they're interested in the ideas of these wonderful concepts here, but just having you as the example of going through this system and feeling better, and having the results that you see, helping them feel the same way, and experiencing happy, good results will also help and get them very interested in all these products, which is a good start to how to grow a business as well. As we give you everything you need as well to do the challenges that we have different challenges that we do, where we've done challenges on hydration. We've done other ones where we have more of that group support and success, and can invite others to join in. But anyway, I thank you for your time and attention. I'm again Dr. Cheryl Reifer. I'm the Director of Scientific Affairs at Coral Club in North America. I'm a registered dietitian. And if you have any questions, we do have a chat box. We have just a few minutes. If you have any questions, thank you for the hearts. Again, I always love having more hearts, having this discussion about these products, because I hear wonderful stories from those who are following the different concepts, what steps they're on, how they helped somebody else, or an experience that they had. If you have a personal experience you want to share, I can read it to the group as well. If there's something that you've been through recently with any of the steps or products that you'd like to share, we're certainly happy to share that with others. But pass along the messaging, help others, help themselves to having a good, healthy lifestyle and ideas. Everyone's looking for, what can they do? What can they improve upon to feel better or to have better health, to have less stress, from health issues. So this is just one way that we can definitely have some, some success with that, with maintaining our good health. And as that those of who've been around a long time with working with the products are very familiar with concepts of health, because we built everything based on concepts of health, because that is the key start on working in these 5 steps and the products that help you with the 5 steps. So there may not be questions for the ones who I definitely are very familiar. Is there anybody new who has a question? If not asked here, whoever invited you in to listen to the call, make sure you follow with that person as well. Or if you think of questions later, of course, you're always welcome to come back and, and let us know what those are, and we can still address your questions. Okay, well, I think we're gonna, I see a 1 here, but I don't see it below. Oh, do I have an email for questions? I have a specific email or way to contact me. Use the Instagram. Just one moment, we're going to come back at you with an answer for that. Hold on one second there, Vicki. I appreciate your question though. That's a good question though, because sometimes you don't think about things right at the moment, and then later on you think, now I have a question. So so you always want that opportunity. It's the opportunity doesn't go away if you don't ask it right this second. So or we may have to come back to you on that one.
Website, you go to the help section.
If you go to the help section of the website, and you can say what your question is. If it's something nutrition related, things like that, they can get the question to me. Or if you say you're on the webinar and you had a specific question for the presenter that talked about concept of health, they know that's me. It looks like can everyone see that link? Okay, there we go. We're in an electronic world now where it seems easier that we we communicate across all time zones everywhere through email and text, but we actually do come back pretty quickly on answering any questions or any needs that you have. That's a good question. Occasionally I do get asked something about the diet with the detox, so I'll just throw that out there. One thing I want to mention is that when you're doing something like that, don't have alcohol, don't have too much caffeine. There are things that you need to cut out on. It's not just what you include, but it's what you don't include that really help you have a good cleanse, if you will, that where you can see the best effects possible. And the supplements are not designed to treat or cure disease states, but they are designed to support your health, and they can actually have very good effects on all of these things that we're talking about, your immune system and your digestive health and all of these things. So that's something to keep in mind. Okay, well, I think if there's no other questions, I'll just click here one more time to make sure I saw everything. I think I did. Well, we sure appreciate you joining us today, and we look forward to bringing you more sessions on different topics, of course. So we'll have some up and coming in the future. Today we've been talking about concepts of health, and we'll post, of course, when our next programs are and what the topics are.